that should be that's pretty much over. So, time to jump into the game. I'll let you all see. I'll try and remember what I was doing last time, because I really can't remember. If I'm remembering correctly, I had a mild panic about power, then I had a panic about water, then I just had a panic in general. I think is what happened. Just let things run forward for a second, then pause it, and we figure out what the hell was going wrong last time. Okay. We set up Draco. He's got food to eat. He's got fibre that's just being created. That's fine. You've got gas power generation. That feeds up into there. I think we should be fine. Like, this produces 800 power, which then feeds up into my oxygen system, which has a battery. Yeah, I think that's all fine for now. I might at some point want to expand this system. Yeah, small amount. For now, I'm thinking coal power's down here, whereas I have natural gas and honestly not much else powering up top, because I trail wires all the way through my base. At some point, coal down here will be self-sufficient. Like, we're going to have all the hatches by the looks of it in all of this area. Looks like we've got, I think that's 5 down this lower area. It's set to have like 5 as a maximum capacity. Another egg that'll be chucked in one of these other places soon enough. So coal power should be reliable, I hope. I hope. I really do hope. Apart from that, we have this set up to be feeding water up and into this. Now, I do actually remember last time, if I do that, I just need to go into plumbing overlay. Yeah, we mildly messed up by adding in a bunch of salt water to our system. Which I hope's fine. I think for the most part, the salt water is just gonna get in the way, isn't it? Yeah, looks we've still got the system running. Down here we do need to fix it, so I say do we have like a filter? A liquid filter, yeah. What would we do with this? We want to get rid of the salt water in here, at the very least. Meaning I need it to feed from down here, let that just disappear for the most part into somewhere. The other option is I manually turn off anything putting water into the system and just stick a filter up here to just stick salt water elsewhere. This is gonna be a pain. Okay. Thinking makes sense. We want building intake for this just here. We would then want to dig out a pit. Just in here. Maybe not quite that deep so people can still get in and out. Yeah. Let's say cancel. No. Why has the cancel tool got a filter on? Let me turn off overlay. There we go. Without overlay that works. When all of this to be dug out, then we'll dump salt water excess from these pipes into there. Power temporarily. I'll need to go over to this. We then want plumbing. Filtered output's going to have to go... Let me think. If I dig out like this, it's going to be a mess trying to clean up what problem I created for myself. The liquid bridge then to be here. Liquid pipes go up that way. One goes up this way. This leads directly into liquid vents. That let us siphon out any salt water in the system, and we'll be happy. Water should now be fixed. You have plenty of that. Power is largely sorted. Coal, we're up to 14.6 tons of it. I don't see us needing any more than that for, like, any time soon. Okay. Natural gas as well is working out. Water down here, that's the normal purveyor. Did we want better oxygen production via having more pipes leading up into this area? I think I remember that being somewhat relevant. Let's have a wait for a moment. Are these pipes getting backed up? Yes, they are. That's letting the hydrogen flow out. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Hydrogen for now isn't an issue. It's potentially going to be an issue later, but looks like it'll be collecting up here for the most part. I could turn this into an airlock door, would stop the hydrogen getting out. Could be what I want. But I think I just want this system to feed into somewhere else. Still feed over this way, but... yeah. Let me have a quick think. Because we want to get more cooled oxygen, is the thing. We don't just need oxygen, we want it to be cooled if possible. Which would make me think... yeah, there's going to be an issue here. Because I can't dig any higher than I have in here without going into the whole kinda slimy zone. Which I don't want to do because, I mean, slime lung sounds pretty bad. As far as things go, I probably don't want slime lung. So how will I do this? I can put one pipe through the tanks. However, can I? Let me go to ventilation overlay quick. Yeah, no, we've got gas pipe in the tiles. Is the system backed up? Or no, it's not backed up. What I could do is dig through this kind of an area, like into the farm and whatnot. Just have a pipe running under, then up, maybe? Unless we have anywhere more convenient that's cooler. Temperature overlay. Actually, yes. Over this way. Where we've got ice. Anywhere more convenient than that? Down here is definitely not convenient. Okay. Okay. I'm wanting to cool things down over here makes sense because it creates heat. However, wouldn't I be able to create a vacuum? Have something inside that creates heat, the heat entirely dissipates? Or would that accumulate in the machine instead of the surrounding air? I don't know. So I could make a little room just up here, because this is on the cooler side, this area, compared to everywhere else. But yeah, why is it so just relatively cold up here? No. It's not a bad thing though. If I make another one of these systems, it's either going to be up here, or I'd have to dig through to there. If I want to dig through this way, I want to avoid the slime, meaning I would be digging along this, then up. I could do that, you know. I've got sand and, like, salt water, that's anything to worry about. Okay. I'm gonna send Banshee just on a dig. It's gonna be connected to our main base, so we don't need to worry about there being toxic gases or anything. We're not gonna have any of them. We'll just dig up a little stairway, for the most part, however. Dig over to this now. Do you know what? Dig out like that. Should keep it relatively orderly. I'll make it a 3-high ceiling. We're gonna make a proper thing. I don't know how this is entirely going to work, but we want to get up to there. Meaning we want to avoid polluted water and get a ladder. Probably around this kind of a line. Mildly didn't place that quite right, but that's fine. Dig out to here now. We'd then want to have tiles along there, making stairs as well. I think this should be fine. We'd also want the part in the ceiling if possible. I almost had that working and placed it slightly off. Yeah, not ladders, we want tiles. Yeah, build something along the lines of this. For now, anyway. Once that's all been sorted, I'll be quite happy. This down here will need to have filter. Like to filter out salt water. There we go. It's just gonna be like a one-time emptying out my system kind of thing. So I don't think I need to be worried. This is getting damaged from overheating, which surprises me. What temperature does it overheat at? $75. Properties. Current temperature is 76. It's a lot warmer than its environment, which is a little concerning. I think for the most part, though, it should be fine. We are just filling up this water reservoir with water from down here. We are going to need to mop up stuff around here, though. And also, probably sort out this natural gas, which, I'll be honest, I'm getting a lot more of accumulating than I kinda want. I understand this thing created natural gas, but I didn't realise just how much it had created. It was all an interesting time. Because down here is pretty much unbreathable. Oh, I didn't really go down. Yeah, it's not quite worked the way I'd hoped. Also, this is very much still overheating. Why is it so hot? I don't understand. Did I just like disable it for a bit? I've got plenty of water, but that definitely needs to be repaired. Like, please someone? There we go. It's now been disabled. It will be repaired in due time. This now being disabled, should be able to finish off this system, hopefully. Got plenty of petroleum still, so that's fine for creating plastic. Just want to wait, let this filter out the water. It's almost done. Can't quite reach this dig, but that's fine enough. Yeah, we're now just going to have a saltwater dump. Should hopefully just get rid of any kind of saltwater backed up in the system. Yeah, there immediately goes a little chunk. Does this ask for water? I don't know. So I think the salt water... Yeah, it's made its way up here now. I don't know if it can really come back down after it goes past this. So it's just kind of stuck here. That's going to create an issue. But that's an issue for me to worry about at a later time. Still a bit of salt water, which I had kind of hoped to just go up into this. But apparently not. Yeah. Things look to be largely okay. Something I kinda want to do is make a... where is it? Pitcher pump just here. Just for that water, which is actually clean water to drink. Or use in whichever way I want. Do we need the oxygen station? Quite like the idea of just pumping all of the just dangerous gases out of here. They all seem to be denser than oxygen, bar natural gas, I think. Let me have a look. Oxygen overlay? No, that's not what I want. Materials overlay, there it is. Oxygen seems to be quite light. I think hydrogen's lighter, yeah, that's blowing up higher. Especially up there. Yeah, I'm thinking I create some kind of vent to store all these gases away somewhere. Carbon dioxide I could just leave down here for the most part. I do want to be able to try and get oxygen going about. Don't like all the natural gas either. You know, I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. I am very much concerned, but it's probably okay. very least, I still want this to be repaired. Yeah, that's quite far down the priority list. So just overheat itself over time. It looks to. Could have it turned back on. It's also all this plastic. I do think I'd like to be mopped up and put into an actual storage. Also just try and mop up all this water if we can. Food is decayed. Where? Here? Next to the fridge. That's not ideal. We want to get that, like, picked up away if we can. Food is looking fine. I think I'd like to try and go into different kinds of food production. I think something I'd like to do. And I mean, I don't know how well it would work. Is I'd like to try and set up a sleet tweet farm. Because we need much to feed the whole colony. Also, apparently to dig up Ben. Or I can maybe just dig up that. That'll let me get into those two in this area. It's got a lot of grain. Which is just completely frozen. Which is good, but I mean I'm not able to use it just yet. So yeah, make my way over there. I can't remember what I was doing. I think we have somewhat sorted out any kind of issues we had. Fuke. What does Fuke do? Branching? I could get a hand with branching, I think. That sounds fine to me. Now that means if we go into priorities, Fuke can now do branching, but not as high priority to him. Yeah, that should be fine. I actually got all the water sorted out. Same with power for the most part has been sorted. Like, coal is still going down. But not too quickly. Like, the next thing I'd like to do is likely just make the steam vent up top work for even more power, then slowly move all my operations into new kind of base. Yes, let me think. If we're going to work up here, that hydrogen needs to be sorted. Got some power down here. This is straight up broken. Yeah, got the wrong substance. That'll be the salt water coming through. That'll be repaired, I'd imagine. Does that mean we're out of salt water now? No, we still have a bit. Someone will fix that in time. That's okay. I'm noticing we've got broken eggshells. Do we have more hatches around? I don't know if we do. We might. We might. But yeah, we have a lot of stuff to mess around with, and I don't entirely know how it's all supposed to fit together. Because this needs an output wire. Meaning, all I really need is somewhere for power to go, such as some large batteries or something. If I just uproot both of them, if we could, I'll be able to enclose this as a room, and then make this more efficient. Should be nice. But yeah, for now, how much does this create power-wise? 850. It's fine to go into a system like this. Also, that water is slowly trickling down. Had kind of expected as much. But we need to find a way to get rid of some of this water. Here's a stupid idea. How hot's the water? 70 degrees. Yeah, never mind. That is a stupid idea. There's going to be ladders going in. But yeah, now that would have been genuinely stupid. What if I dig out an area and make a proper reservoir for all this water? That could be doable. That could be doable. I think once this stuff up here gets built, let me just make this a higher priority. Yeah, keep that as higher priority as well. I was going to put it back down, but that's fine. Once this actually is up and running and keeps collecting the steam, this water is not going to overflow anymore. What I think I want to do though is I want to be able to just separate this top part from the bottom part and start making a new, better base somehow. Because this bottom area, I'm gonna be honest, it's fine, but it doesn't really work for the most part. But that does make me think. Transit tubes. I was going to set up one of these. Made out of lead, apparently. I could set one up here. Like down the bottom of all of this. Would it make sense? It's literally going to feed down pretty much to this kind of an area. I'd imagine it'll feed down past the farm. Maybe it'll stop around here. Which makes sense. I could see that making sense. This is a fairly central area. Yeah, I could see that making sense. Let me just plan this out. If I had that there, does it have overheat temperature of -20? Is that right? Does that mean it just doesn't want to be put too low and it's fine anything above that, or how does that work? Let's just go into here quick. It needs power, makes sense. Minus decor. Require access points to enter, but not to exit. So you can exit anywhere, I can just have a tube going wherever I want. Okay. So an access point there, we'd want an access point. I'm gonna say up here would be reasonable. And then just feed it directly down, pretty much through the farm, over to there. Although we don't need to feed into each other. Which is what's making me a little bit confused. I'm also noticing it needs to go through unoccupied spaces. I was thinking it was like a ventilation pipe or something that would pass behind the scenery. It can't. That changes how this is going to work. Let me just cancel that as well. Need to have a think. Was it Alt S? Yeah. So if I make this, ideally you want it running up the side of your base, is what I'm gathering. How's that going to fit together? Yeah, sorry for being quiet here, I'm genuinely trying to think of this. So it takes up a proper tile, like one of these walls. Where can I put it that wouldn't get in the way? Okay, think before we do anything. I want to just do a test. Transit tube. I place one. I'm just gonna say right here and here. So we do connect properly. But how does this work? Do they walk past it? Or is it treated as a wall? I would imagine the latter, but I could be wrong. It's all going to be a bit concerning. I'm just going to need to hope it works. Also, that's not ever going to be repaired, is it? Once this has been made, I should be able to figure out my plans as to what we're going to be doing. Let's just construction that up a bit. Got a new printable out of here as well, which is a blueprint. Honestly, yeah, sure, I'll take a seat. I've got a fair few already, which is nice. I don't entirely know if I'd go over to them as a food source, but it is nice. Yeah, now this has been made. I need to watch people's paving. John just ran straight through it. This is treated pretty much as scenery. I guess kinda like how a ladder works. Okay. So it's treated the same as a ladder, we need somewhere to go in to access it. How's this gonna fit together? I really don't know. I could just like dig down here and then just have a transit tube instead of like these batteries over here, which I'll be honest aren't entirely needed. So let me make an attempt. Get rid of those, get rid of the wires behind as well. In fact, there's another wire. Is that other wire needed? The other wire is not needed. Deconstruct that also. I want a tube somewhere. We need to have a tube. It's a necessity. It's treated like a ladder. Things can go past it, such as air and all of that. Starting to think. Running it down next to a ladder makes sense. I don't think I'd want to replace the ladder, but running it alongside a ladder makes sense. And then be able to run it along the ceiling and up there if I want. Also, that room's no longer a park, yeah, because it's not properly sealed. Just do that. That should hopefully work. I'll make this back into a park. This is where they're generally living. Crafting station, I'm gonna say then deconstruct. Could build a carpet in here, but I don't think I need to. I'm kinda tempted to just build a nice carpet, but no, we don't need that. Also, I don't think we're ever building those little bits in there, so leave that be. If I deconstruct, yeah, the crafting station, I can place that there. Should would have to just go up. Let's go alongside the ladder up here. Meaning we need to uproot this. And just go up into a room, I guess, up here, kind of. Meaning we need more digging to be done. I mean, around that size of an area, we can also just dig out the flooring. It's gonna be a lot of digging, man. Chee. Like, I can't say I'm gonna be jealous. And, oh yeah, we need a liquid output for this. What output? Output's water. Well, that kinda ruins my plan. I'm just gonna say do that. We're gonna build a giant just pond for the water. Then want to have ladders just so we can actually properly excavate. Dig everything adjacent to water tiles. Then we dig down starting from that side afterwards. You could leave the ladders in. That would be fine. Could make them out of plastic. Kinda to fit the whole lean vibe of a big water vat, but I think we need to. Is there really not like an automatic bottler of any kind? I don't think there is. I don't think that's a thing that exists. Plumbing, pitcher. How many tiles down does that go? I could count this one. 1, 2, 3, 5, including the base. So I'd want it to be pretty much here. I just want to dig a proper hole for all of the water to fall into. That's all I'm after. That does mean I need to get rid of this. Yeah, I think that all makes rough sense. Still need to mop up all of this water still, because it's kind of a mess. Okay, that was deconstructed. Okay, now we can I can test my idea. So if this is everyone's bases, like where they're sleeping and whatnot, I think this is definitely a place we want a transit tube. Transit tube would go up this side, meaning it would immediately be going through these. Can they like connect like that? They can. Okay, I was just worried for a second. Apparently didn't have to be. How do I get it to properly connect it? Is that how you do it? It looks to be about correct. This is a weird thing to try and figure it out. So I'd want it to go up into there, then up here. Unless I could just send it directly up that area, but no, I'd rather have it directly next to the ladder. There we go, Ren's done his part. Transit tube goes up like this. It's already connected into power. It acts kind of like a battery. I would then want it to go up. Is this all reachable? It is. Lovely. Connect those two pieces. I think that is going to be how it works. That looks about correct to me. We then want to actually just check immediately. Have all the plants been killed thanks to the water? So I definitely have 3 wild plants. I think a lot of them have died to the water. God damn it. This is a pain to keep in track. Okay, this is no longer a national park or reserve or whatever it is. Park maximum size 64. If I made it smaller, it would count. The other option is more wild plants. Which can you just like plant something? I don't think you can. You know what? We don't need this. This is fine. Okay, we also want tiles going out like that. I'm just gonna end up deconstructing those. It's the only sensible thing. Deconstruct, then we'll end up building tiles across and have more rooms along this area as well. Over here is looking fine. Uproot that plant, build a tile there. Still can't. But over time we're gonna have this side setup. Lovely. Don't they slime lung do? Because I noticed we just dug into there ever so slightly at some point. Looks like we're fine. We should maybe check generally. Yeah, no, we look to be fine. We look to be fine. Someone's made a mess. Banshee. Did you get yourself stuck in here? Silly Banshee. Yeah, make these top priority. Just, there you go, Banshee, you've escaped. Poor Banshee, you almost suffocated. I would say it's your own fault, but I feel kind of responsible for it as well. Unreachable dig? Does it overlap with the supercomputer? Well, part of this is unreachable. I mean, we're done with research. I could deconstruct this. I'd be happy doing that. Is that doable now? Does it not want to be built in an airflow tile, maybe? Is this unreachable? I hadn't noticed that when I put it down earlier. Is that now doable? Yeah, that's now happy. Okay, deconstruct that one then. Transit tube now goes up and like that. There we are. Should be safe. Now, something I should test. Yes, you can build out of them if you want. Cancel those for now then. Yeah, this place is now just going to be made into a room. Which is a bit sad, considering it used to be a nature reserve, but I mean, I trust my guys to properly maintain it, so there we go. Deconstruct that, deconstruct. Then have tiles over. Have an airflow tile still. I will put, actually just next to that, mealwood in a second. I want to update them. I feel bad destroying all these plants. I do. But, I mean, what can I do? What can I do? Is no one repairing this ever? I don't think so. I don't think so. Banshee, are you on like tidying duty? You are, but you've not got as a highest priority. Tidying and digging, I think, make Banshee just the handyman. Seems sensible. Yeah, that should hopefully work. I mean, Banshee will at some point be doing this, and yeah, now it's a much higher priority for him. Lovely. That's all good. That'll be sorted eventually. As for up here... I mean, yeah, looks to be mostly fine. Let's cancel for them 2 tiles. It's annoying up here that no one's mopping. So I'd quite like to finish off this area. I need to get a liquid output made. That's all I need. Liquid output. I mean, I'd ideally want it to lead down the side and above this picture pump. Like, it is just gonna go out like this. And then down. We want power running, I think, inside of the ladder tiles. Does it make sense? I've got the transit tube now set up and charging. Oh, thank God. Thank God. Okay. Transit tube is now working. Duplicate skill point for John. I mean, apparently he really wants to learn how to use a rocket. So sure. Go ahead. Blueprint. Hatchling eggs. Actually worthwhile. I'll take them. So we need more hatches. Okay. At some point we want these to be repaired. Are they on errands or... They're not even on errands. So do we not just repair or replace broken stuff on their own? Is that not a thing? Let's bump up priority. Do I need to like manually get rid of them? I don't know. Oxygen production does seem to be largely okay. Can't help but notice it's not actually, but what can I do about it? I mean, what I can do is look at the fact this place over here is actually about done. Which would mean... Okay, what we want... Deconstruct this. We'll then want to deconstruct more gas pipes. Along there, go to the ventilation overlay. Maybe don't do that last one. Yeah, up to there. Then we want it to go along the floor. Down and along the floor of this, up. Up to here, where we'll then have it cooled. Pumped down again, along again on the roof, maybe, I don't know. Up to here, then pumped out. That's what I'm thinking anyway. Would make sense. Down here, the pipes are blocked. That's because of carbon dioxide. I was told to store it, but I don't know what to do. Hello, Drainer. Good to see you. But how do I deal with carbon dioxide? I mean, I can deconstruct this. If that's getting deconstructed, gas reservoir here and then there as well. I'll just have even more overflow for carbon dioxide. Seems like a bad idea, but sure. Sure, why not? It will work. Still a bit worried about the whole, like, oxygen production, but for the most part we do have a lot of oxygen. It is steadily decreasing though, which is not a good thing. It's not a good thing. Yeah, transit tube. I want to actually have set up. So, if I'm understanding how it works correctly, I deconstruct that. We want an airflow tile there, pneumatic door here. Just a regular tile there and there. We've got just tons of water sitting around the place. It's all thanks to this steam vent not properly being set up yet. And, oh, thank you for a bit, Strainer. I appreciate it. Steam temperature... Wait. Wait, I'm confused now. Thank you for more bits. The steam that's created isn't hot enough for this to work. All this does is create infinite water. Which is nice and all. In text-to-speech, I think it's 10 bits and over. Like, I'm pretty sure. It's just to stop people just spamming text-to-speech if you've got like a handful of bits. Okay. Why is this not working? So yeah, okay, it's fine. Build another couple of tiles there.
Well, I don't have just a handful.
I mean, there you go. You got the text-to-speech working. You don't have just a handful. I'm assuming you've got several handfuls of bits then. Okay, make that. Then more gas pipes. Output into there. Output into there. We're making gas reserves. I don't know when, if at any point we'll need all of this. I've been told it's important.
This TTS lady sounds like Sheet. Also, you're bad at games.
I mean, I can try and change the text-to-speech thing. I don't know how it works for beta learners. Let me check. Bits. Where does this come in? I mean, I don't know why you want Brian. No worries, John. I mean, I was late starting the stream as well. It's all fine. Alert trigger is different though than text-to-speech. Let me see if I can figure out the text-to-speech stuff at some point. It's been a while since I've properly looked at it. I don't remember how it all worked. Yeah, transit tube though, I would like, just so people can get out where they want, drop it there for now. Then we're going to continue bringing it up. We're just currently doing a bit of renovation. It's a bit of a crap renovation, I'll be honest. I don't know if you've made more art since last time. You might have.
How do you feel about
I mean, we put a bunch of statues down before.
KEKW.
And why is this getting broken? How do you feel about... I mean, I don't really care. I'm happy having just a handful so I can actually have conversations. I do think that's quite nice. Like, in the grand scheme of things, that's fine by me. Why have we got so much chlorine gas? This isn't good. All the carbon dioxide's falling down here and pushing all the other gases up. Oh god, yeah. The drama was a while back. I didn't ever really pay much attention. I don't tend to care too much about dramas, but yeah, from what I understand, it was a bit of a mess, as you'd imagine. Also, this area up here is also a bit of a mess. I'm trying to fix things. Alright? I'm making an attempt. Let me just do that. I don't know what's going to live in here, but we can make something. Deconstruct that one. Would we want to just have the tube going across the roof then up? I think we do. Meaning, deconstruct this. Transit tube's just gonna live along here. To laugh each time. I don't think that's really the intended thing in anyone's mind from the whole thing that went down, but I mean, sure, if you find it fun, I doubt anyone's gonna fault you. I think the output for that's actually in the bottom right. It's usually bottom right. Thanks, yeah? Yeah. So I'm deconstructing the right parts. I'm currently trying to actually make the base work, and it's a lot more of a pain than you'd initially think. Like, I do want to make another transit tube there as well, probably. Just leave that down. That bit goes up, make sure it's connected. Another place for it up there. That's something we want. We also would like to do this. Don't care about any of this stuff. Very artistic
I'm
because you're
very
autistic.
artistic because I'm autistic.
I mean, there's worse. There's worse. In fact, speaking of artistic, we don't have any statues up this area. We need to fix that. I don't know entirely what we're going to do to fix it, but we need to fix that. It's an important thing. Also, I'm just trying to
John
figure
is
all
gay.
of this out. Thinking deconstructing all of them makes sense, and you can't just say John's gay, like in a discriminatory way. Like, what's wrong with him being gay? He's falling down, he's also half dead, he's somewhat healing up over time after jumping into, like, very hot, like searing hot oil multiple times, of his own accord, might I say. That's all a bit silly, and they're actually using this transit tube now, that's lovely.
It's not discriminatory if it's true, Kappa.
I mean, yeah, but sure. I think you meant it in a discriminatory way, but sure. Whatever you say. This transit tube system's a bit of a mess. Like, it doesn't really work in the grand scheme of things. I love it, but it doesn't work. And also, we've got a sage hatchling. It's overcrowded, so one of these guys needs to be chucked out. But what does he do?
I swallow cum.
Haha, you've done the funny. How could you make a funny like that without warning me beforehand, Breer? Can't believe you. Also, that cup's got to be pretty full, isn't it? Like, yeah, look at it. Stream preview. Yeah, that's awfully full. I mean, if I understand the cup correctly, you drop a bit worth more, it's heavier, or denser, or whatever. So you'd end up chucking out all the other ones, and that one would sink to the bottom. If you want, I'm not saying you have to, but if you do care to just upset the whole cup, then that is how you do it. I like how we've just kind of given up on the oil after a point. Like, we've decided it's fine not to have anything going on down there. Like, this lower part of the base I have kind of given up on. Yeah, insufficient oxygen generation.
Is it gay to dream about men having sex with me? I'm like not gay, but I'm just aroused when I dream about a 6'8" man pounding me against the wall. I am not gay.
That doesn't sound gay to me, Drainer. I think you're safe. I think you're safe. Okay, build that along. There we go. We'd also like to have another tile there. We'd also like to have this dug up. Should then lead us into having another gas pipe here. And what's this? Anti-entropy thermo nullifier?
Thanks, Daddy. Now come inside of me,
What?
please. UWUOWO
Okay,
sexy time.
I don't know if there's a way to ban specific people from the text-to-speech, but I'm really tempted to try and figure it out. Give me a moment. Properties. I think we need it. Yeah, you're right, Fuke. I don't know how it works. I've genuinely not messed with much of this at all. Alert box for cheers. Is it from cheers or from something else?
UWU, what's this?
Oh god. It's only getting worse. I don't... Yeah, I've got no idea how it works. Screw it, I'll figure it out off stream. This isn't a fun way to be doing it. Not even looking at anything fun, we're looking at anti-entropy and thermal nullifier right now. No one cares about that, that's just words. They don't mean anything. Therm... Yeah, temperature overlay, want to dig into over here, just make like a big ass room. We're gonna have a nice cold room.
Gotta keep it hot.
I appreciate all the bits, but why are you all doing it? I don't understand. Like, I like money. I'm not gonna complain much, but it just keeps on going. Like that cup, it's very full. I feel a bit bad for it.
www.
In fact, can't you get like fun text-to-speech, like sentences to say, which sound like, I don't know, a printer or something going off, or something like that? I think that's a thing, right?
You gave us the power to speak, so speak we shall. 77 quatuordecillion 777 tridecillion 777
oh god, it's saying the number. Oh god. I mean, thankfully it stopped after a while, but oh god. I genuinely tried for that. Oh god. Almighty. Okay. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. In other news, here, I think the base is mostly fine so long as you ignore the slowly rising chlorine gas. Also the insufficient oxygen generation, which is really not working.
Printer
Why is this not being built yet?
Yeah, you're gay.
I mean, I don't think that quite works, but I appreciate you telling me I'm gay. That's good to know, Drainer. Maybe I need to set it up properly for it to work. Like, I don't know.
How did he know?
I mean, I could try and figure it out if you want on stream. I kind of thought I'd be doing the game, you know. But do you really want me to just mess around and try and figure out everything?
Time to empty his dirty bits out of the cup.
Oh god, oh, okay, that... Thank you? Yeah, like... 1,000 bits is an awful lot, you've definitely emptied a lot of the cup, yeah. I still need to figure out what the hell I need to do to mess with the text-to-speech. I figured it out ages ago, I've not touched it in so long. Like, one of the updates has changed how this works. I mean, I can change the amount needed to trigger the alert. That's fine. Where does the text-to-speech come in? I don't know. I've kinda lost it. It's somewhere. It's not the bit goal, it's not a sound alert, is it? Screw it, it's fine. It's fine, I'll leave it. I mean, to be fair to you, even if you may be allegedly bad at games, you do have the emotes that no one else has thanks to donating bits. Like, you can't deny that fact. Like, is it both the cat-made ones, or what? I think it's both the cat-made ones you've got. Yeah, the cat-made weaving and then the cat-made pose one, I think, are the ones which need you to have so many bits donated for. So I mean, if you want them, Drainer, you're able to use them anywhere on Twitch. I mean, I'm not saying you should donate, like, 10k bits, but you could, and you could have some kind of benefit for doing so. Yeah, no, you don't need. Yeah, that's a fair response, trainer. That's a fair response. Just, how many bits have you got? You. God Almighty. God Almighty. At the very least, I think this should be us almost done with all of this. I'm just needing to dump the water down because something which really disappoints me. You can, oh god, you have 25k bits badge. God Almighty. Yeah, but something that's really disappointing me. The steam needs to be hotter for steam turbine to work, so I genuinely have no reason to have this. It's all quite upsetting, you know. Like, I kinda hoped I'd be fine, but no, I'm not. It doesn't work in any way. As pressure rises, steam will heat up. So should I just, like, completely isolate this? Because the steam's turning into water, which has been flooding down here currently. I've got a slight, like, issue about the water flooding down. Like, I get that it should work, but it doesn't. Also, I mean, something I should ask, seeing as...
Can we get you to buy an SM7B? Kappa.
I mean, it's unlikely, Drainer. But seeing as you're all giving bits, want me to try and, like, commission some bit badges for people, just to show off that you've been giving bits, or, like, the sub badges as well, or something like that. Is that a thing people would be interested in? Because, I mean, currently, it really doesn't say much. Like, Drainer's a 7-month sub, so I think we get one for that, probably. We could get something for the bit badges too. It's the question of what we get for the badges, so. It's a lot of W's. God almighty, I should not have told you this was a thing, Drainer. I really shouldn't. Anyway, this is now fine, right? This isn't gonna overflow, is it? This might overflow. I'm starting to think this is about to overflow, isn't it? Oh no. Oh no, I've made a mistake. Oh dear. Oh dear. Is that how water normally works? Asking for a friend, but is that how it normally works? Oh yeah, the bit cups just feels crap again. I mean, what I could do, this is cheating, but I could just like turn the bit cup off for a moment and put it back on, and it'll reset it. That is doable. No, never mind. Drainer's trying to empty it, but he doesn't have enough bits to flex the way that Duke does. I appreciate all the bits though, of course. Like, I don't mean to sound like I don't want the bits or anything, but like, I still don't understand the whole bit system. Like I say, I do appreciate it, but I don't understand why people want to give me money. It's a bit of a weird thing. Pipes blocked. Yes, pipes are blocked. I can't properly do things. I need to get my way into here. Like, my guys are taking ages. It's basically easier donations who don't use PayPal. I mean, yeah. And you keep giving, like, Daddy Bezos money as well, so... It's all good. It's all good. Ventilation. Where's the thing that cools down the stuff? What's it called? Thermoregulator. How does that come under? It's under oxygen. Make tubes, travel times, and schedules get me. Yeah, I've got a couple tubes. I've got this one made for people coming up here. I don't know why I've got a out spot here, but I do. Maybe just deconstruct that one. I'm trying to set up the tubes. It's just I don't entirely know where we're gonna go. Oxalite's just free oxygen. Yeah, give me that. Sure. Because yeah, oxygen generation is getting worse and worse. We are just pumping up all of the stupid gases, but chlorine gas is getting out. Do we not want to do that? Because we don't have an output for chlorine gas up here. Okay, I've made a possible mistake. Let me just... How do I do the automation part for it? Automation wire leads up to here. Let's just tell it not to have that at any point. Never mind, that's just broken. It's turning itself on and off. Ah, screw it. I'll keep it as what it is. God, I've made various mistakes trying to get all of this to work. Like, this system's not happy right now. It's pumping natural gas and chlorine gas around the base. This isn't ideal, is it? Oh no. You know what, screw it, it's fine. It's fine. Like, basically what I am trying to do, by the way, Fuke, is just move everything up to here, if I can. Just this part of the base, I'm happy to just say is forsaken. As soon as I get up here, though, we can get oxygen production sorted. Let me just, like, disable that manually. I think makes sense. My main concern was the carbon dioxide, but only because I wanted this to be right. Yeah, okay. Oxygen production, it should be set up, but because we had so little for so long, it's no longer oxygen down here. Oh god, this is horrible. My entire oxygen production's been messed up because of the lack of oxygen production, letting other gases rise up. Yeah, this is actually quite bad, isn't it? I should have sorted this a lot earlier. I mean, there's some oxygen getting through. Like, that's a big lump of oxygen right there. Okay, let me turn this back on. Get the water going so these things can actually work. One's up here, max gas pressure. Pipe blocked, yeah, that's fine. We'll get that sorted as soon as this is set up. I'm really quite concerned. I am going to lie, I think this is going badly. But it could be going worse, I'm sure, so it's fine. Let me just... I don't need a snaky bit. Snaky bit can go. Let's just try and get this all set up in advance. I know I'm kind of taking a few shortcuts and just building it directly over there, but... yeah, okay. We're not going to use any of the stuff up here for now, but just have it there. Then we want to have a gas vent there, gas vent here. Maybe a few along this way. Cool. I'm not bad. I'm not good as all. You know? I'm not bad at it. I'm just unprepared when I made my base before, and now I'm, as the title says, having a mild panic. If I played a second playthrough, I would definitely do a lot of things differently. And if I actually understand how the game works a bit. What did I do next? Honestly, Banshee can do a bit of tinkering, maybe. We don't have many people who can do that. I've got no doctors, you might notice. I'm planning to keep it that way. Because I don't care about the well-being of my people. I do think things seem to be working. This does slowly heat up, so I do need to be manually turning this on and off at times. But, like, it should be okay for now. Germs will invade eventually. They won't though, because I'm staying away from the slime. Like, largely anyway. I don't know why this has become all polluted. Why is it become polluted? Is someone... John, did you piss yourself? It's not got the slime bacteria. So I am fine. I have been checking it while I've been digging around there. I've got food poisoning, yeah. Like, especially in the drinking water. For the most part, everything's really clean. The drinking water is horrible. It's getting better thanks to this. But still. Spreads over time and... Okay. It should be okay for now though. It should be okay. What the hell's the priority on this? Why is this not higher priority? Please just build, will you? I want to be able to actually have this set up. I eventually have to work with slime. I have to though. Can't I just like not work with it? Probably not. I hate the chlorine gas and such though. Like, I do think it's slowly coming back, but yeah, things aren't looking great in terms of breathability. How do I check my oxygen levels in terms of production and such? Was it E? I think it's E, yeah. Daily reports, oxygen used, and generated. We are adding more oxygen than we're using apparently, which is good. We're making a net of 16 kilograms of oxygen. It's not amazing, but we've finally got the oxygen generation back up. It does seem to be wanting to work. Can you please just finish up here? It's all I need to be done. And then the oxygen system's back online. Oh, for the love of God. This really troubles me a lot. Are we finally getting into there? No, because there's no Banshee around. I think Ren can do a bit of digging. Simply because I've got him on construction, I want him to be able to do that. Let me see. Skills. Does he not have it? Apparently not. I mean, you can build some of it. You can go up here, dig out that top bit, and climb over. So it's fine. Other news, we should maybe mop all of that. Maybe mop all of this too, and all of that. And maybe a bit of this, and maybe some of that as well. And also up here, my reservoir didn't really work. I made it too small. This is brilliant. This is just brilliant. I'm really panicking. This is fun. You know? My base is giving me anxiety as well. Because I've kind of been just expanding while trying to dig, and there's not much order to it. Like at the start there was, but yeah, there isn't now, and I'm just trying to dig my way away from my problems. At the very least, I mean, we've got all the major issues sorted, right? This thing's relatively okay in terms of heat. How are the gases? How are the gases? Ventilation. Mostly oxygen now. Okay. We're sorting things out. With these now running, our oxygen is balancing out and flooding through our base again. That'll push all of this away from the central areas. I'm gonna be okay. Like, it's a mess. It's working. But it's working. Something I did kinda want to do though is start moving living areas and such up to here. Just because we have now this, which I have just noticed is actually plugged in. Just do that. Once this is plugged in, we have a good amount of power generation up here. We should be able to keep this all self-contained, have people just being sent down for them. Once people are living up here, I can then completely reorganize this area. That means also reorganizing all of these, and then, yeah, actually getting stuff sorted so it looks even half decent. How high do I want the ceilings? I'm gonna say mess hall's gonna be down the bottom. So we want to have that be 3 high. I don't know entirely what's going to be down here, but we will have a mess hall. Mess hall, what is its max size? Max size for a mess hall, or great hall even. 120 tiles, 3 tiles high, that's 12 tiles in 4 spaces. So I get 40 tiles long. Is 40 tiles too much? Oh, definitely yes. Definitely yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That should be fine for now. Can't have it twice that size, but that should be fine for now. We would then want to have a pneumatic door here. Pneumatic door there for whatever that room ends up being. The water... Honestly, it is a mess, but I think it's half working. If only you could have like an automatic pitcher pump, or something you can like set up yourself. What? You don't like the fact I don't have any airlocks? Why would I need airlocks? Like, I built some down here and I've just got them wide open, just so I can get all the carbon dioxide to fall down. Is it sensible? God no. God knows, it's not in any way sensible. But works, mostly. Once I now have my more oxygen coming in, it's going to just flood the place. I mean, I could set it up to have proper airlocks. I could. I don't know when I'd do that, but I could. I don't think it'll be anytime too soon. Also, stop these quick. Cancel that build. I'm just gonna leave a pneumatic door here. We're gonna build you a kitchen, Fuke. It's gonna be like a dream come true. Less wait time on doors, you see. Well, what if... Just all of them are open. Yeah, you're gonna have your own kitchen. I'm gonna give you, like, food production and everything. I'll set up some farms back here. Like, we're properly setting up a whole base. It's gonna be a lovely time. And also, more food. Also, though, like, the strongest possible man. You can't do digging, but God almighty, look at that strength. He is tempting. In any way do I need that much strength? He's the carrying man. That's all he does. Should I really get him though? Like, I think so. He carries not 4 times the amount. He carries an extra 4 times the amount. He's carrying 5 times as much as any normal person. I think we take him. And, like, we need to think who's going to be the big muscly Chad who gets this guy named after him. Like, I could just do, like, Fuke 2. Do we want a Fuke 2? I mean, you'd say Drainer, but... I mean, muscly Chad and Drainer, I don't think it goes together. Like, Drainer, you strike me as a neckbeard, I'm not gonna lie. Like, we don't have neckbeards in this game, no one has any facial hair, but... I mean, I guess this is the closest. Oh, brilliant. I do enjoy offending you, Drainer. But the stuff you post in the Discord, I mean, you can't blame me, right? Alright, Drainer, there we go. We are about to make new bedrooms. You can have one in here for now, I guess. It's furniture, isn't it, for beds? We make our first real bedrooms. I think we could. We could make actual bedrooms up here. For now, though, just make that high priority to make. How goes stuff over here? Still being done. Bedrooms are real pain. I mean, yeah, with the size the bed is, I can 100% agree. Like, that is a 4-tile wide bed. On the other hand, like, Drainer, I know you like it. It's fine. I also need the decor items. Decor items, I think I could do without much trouble. Because you can just add a wall pot. And, I mean, that would count. I don't know if you could add really much else. Do corner mouldings work? They count. I don't know. You place a park sign would technically work. And, the Great Hall has been set up, ready to be made. It's going to be the greatest hall ever. Now, we do have John, who's able to set up some lovely, lovely art. Paintings in the Great Hall? I was more thinking along the lines of sculptures either end, paintings in the middle, and then just like a plant, maybe. I don't know where the plant would go, but maybe a plant somewhere. Of course, we'd want the corner pieces. There we go. Ah, that annoys me. No, we're not having marble sculptures, never mind. Marble sculptures are a no. You can make a normal sculpting block, it's not very high. Ice we need to keep cool. Landscape paintings. You know, I need the roof to be higher, don't I? And I haven't built a wind tunnel yet. My power was kind of a big issue. And I kind of was thinking maybe it's a bad idea to just build something which uses more power. Look at them just running on through. I love this. This is the kind of power trip I wanted. Let's build some mesh tiles though so I can actually just have some footing. No retailer sells old PC parts. Does it have like eBay where you could buy second-hand ones? Like I thought you'd be able to do that. I guess maybe you don't want to. You do Steam. What, like manually heat it up after collecting it? Add the tepidizers to superheat the water. Well, so turn all of this into steam down here. I mean, I could. That's entirely doable, actually. You know, while I'm thinking about that sounds like it should be manageable. Yeah, also though, tables of 4 size. The gap in between. How well does that fit? Pretty much perfectly. That'll let me have 12 people, which I believe is the amount it wanted. 16 morale, 12 duplicates. Yes. Put insulated tiles everywhere around it, yeah. To stop everything getting superheated. I could do that in this kind of an area, is the thing. I need to have a think about how it's all going to fit together. I also need to keep an eye on this still. Why is Banshee not wanting to dig? Banshee, please. Like, I'm gonna set this to the highest priority because I really need this to be finished. Make it where you can add water to the pool as well. I mean, maybe? As it stands, the steam that comes out of here gathers up top, then it falls down having turned into water. What I'm going to end up doing is just having a line like this, and I did not mean to press F, I meant to press G. Steam gathers up here, then cools, turns into water, falls off this ledge. And I need somewhere to superheat the water, turning it into steam, release it down here. That then feeds up into the steam turbine, generating power. I think is what I do. You can easily make, like, what you call it, water pump down here to manually gather, or manually, automatically gather water, pumping it to wherever I need. Because this has just become a giant basin, pretty much. Also, I can't put tiles there, which makes sense. It's also immeasurable, though. Yeah, because it's cool steam, this just makes water. It's very nice. Beige PC cases. I mean, for good reason they don't. Also, why is this all getting polluted? What the hell's going on? That's regular ice. Why do you want a beige PC case, streamer? Like, I don't mean to accuse you, but that's not right. You should see a doctor if you want a beige PC case. Like that's bad. Are they ever gonna build this? I'm really doubting that they will. What the hell's Banshee up to for not this being dug? Right, let me just quickly cancel all of this. That should hopefully make him just go and do his thing. Ah, look at you, Voltaire. You now live up here. Also, we're entirely out of power. Because this wire is broken? And it overloaded, sir. How did it overload? Is it because of this? Why would it overload down here? Okay. I guess better wires? It's way too expensive. I can't be doing this. Cannot be built inside tiles. Oh, Christ, okay. How do we do this then? Now, coal gen makes 800 a piece, doesn't it? Or apparently 900? No, 600. A wattage of 900. Okay. Also, Sage Hatchet, I don't like how hairy it is. I've only just noticed. My power system is a mess. I have to admit, it's not looking very good. Not light, I want power overlay. This here apparently has a potential load of higher than I want. This here has significantly higher than what I want. Okay. So if I add that onto, let's say here, I can run the wire up directly. Yes, I think. That is how it would work. I need to rework my power and everything, which is why I'm trying to just move my entire base, because I need to be able to have everything else still surviving. I'll start Dreckle lay an egg. Is that an egg? What is that? It's a clump. I can't investigate it, apparently. What the hell is this? Doesn't look like an egg. I'm not gonna question it. Just make that highest priority currently. It really is quite important we get this done. It's clicking. John! John. I'll be honest. I don't know how he's got stuck in here. John has a death wish. Every time someone starts dying, it's John. And I don't understand why. Oh yes, this game is fun. It's also a complete and utter mess, though. Like, I do enjoy it. It's just really stressful, the largest part of the town. So let me just do something I kinda need to get done. Just dig out all of this. Then also dig out all of that eventually. And that bit as well. Finally have oxygen though. Going up to this machine, we just need power. Power which I kinda need to be managing better than I currently am. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to make a room up here that's entirely gonna be for power. So let me just think. I want 4 high for here. I'm gonna say another 4 high. And this will be the power. We'll have... But no, we'll have 2 sets of bunks. Just bedrooms in here. 4x3, 4x3 all along. That'll fit all our people. So I would want to be up here. How tall are these batteries? Too high. So if I make the room 5 tall, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Build along like this. We'd want all of that to be dug out. We would want ladders, just so we can actually have it dug out. Do something like this. I mean, yeah, when you can't get something off the cheap, like, Chinese knockoff sites, that's definitely a sign the product's kinda obsolete. Okay, build like this. I'm thinking we should need more the room than that, and I did not mean to use those tiles. We need to manually cancel, that's fine. Cancel. Tile again. Dig out that. What we're gonna want is a massive set of batteries. We'll then have a room immediately above this, using insulated tiles. Igneous rock, so it doesn't overheat quickly. And I'm not going to build it directly next to this, just so there's a little bit of leeway, so it doesn't overheat. We're going to overheat all the steam inside of this room. I don't know how big the room needs to be. I should maybe think of that. Where do we go to make it hotter? Where does this happen? Teppidizer? Warms large bodies of liquid. I will make rooms for you, yes. The rooms are going to go along here. I'm just waiting for, like, the oxygen to be kind of fixed up this way. Which means I need to get power sorted next. Don't worry, you will get new bedrooms. Don't worry. We're going to pump water out of here into a smaller room. Is the current plan. With how it's going to work, I'm thinking build it kinda like this. You'd want stuff to be able to come in, gas-wise, or water-wise, gets pumped out up to, I'm gonna say, too high. I'll use a system like we've got down here to get water in and get it to shut off goes too high. Very similar to this, actually. Tepidizer needs to be completely submerged at all times. Do either of these overheat? No. And also, apparently, no. So neither of those overheat. Excellent. That means we then need to get all of this dug out, meaning we would want to have... I mean, just for access purposes, ladder in there. We will be getting rid of this ladder once this room's been set. Then get steam. Steam would want to be pumped elsewhere. I do kind of just want to get rid of that salt water. I don't know where I'd put it, but I mean we do kind of need to get rid of it. I mean all I'm wanting is a 3-high box, pretty much. Like insulated tiles again. Just I'm gonna have it like this. I'm not gonna set up all of the plumbing just yet. Like I'm just gonna set up the immediate stuff I would want. Should be this, and it would be an automation I would like. God, I have a lot of automation. Hydro sensor. Build that there. Overheat temperature plus 50 Celsius? Because I want to be going through hot stuff, yes? Maybe? I think that sounds about correct. I don't entirely know. I think that sounds right to me though. We want those to be connected. That's fine. As for over here... this is slightly entombed. Do that. Power was restored, but then this one's been broken instead. Okay, we need to just disable this for now. So we weren't having problems before. God, this is such a pain. Look, you get bedrooms later. Don't worry, it will happen. It will. Hopefully. For now, Bubbles, you get to do carrying. Drainer, big strong person. Really loves carrying and tidying things. Apparently, is what you want. He's just like a worse Fuke, isn't he? Currently. I'm gonna say carrying for now isn't really needed. But I could. Okay, I'll give him that. We haven't actually set him any priorities at all. Which I do think we should do. Tidying, supplying, and storing. All the highest priority for you. Another thing I need to do with water up here though is we need to make a system to do something similar to the bathrooms down below. Also in here, we still need to make this into a great hall, don't we? Like, I'm at least going to make a nice place for everyone to be able to eat. Like, that's going to happen. It seems we can only fit the most basic canvases in. We're going to be at ground level. But, you know what, it's fine. This is the future. We don't need to have it on the wall. It's just on the floor. I didn't actually give myself a skill point, did I? I don't know what I want. I'd like to be able to fly a spaceship, but I really don't need it. I just get better digging, in case anyone needs a hand. As for printables, I mean, it's tempting to just print a big mound of dirt. I really do not need it. And you know what, do just cancel the digging. I kinda got a bit overzealous when I set that up. Still need this to be powered at one point, which means I need to get all of this set up relatively quickly. Like, priority-wise, if I set all construction over here, higher priority, cancel that. We'll start setting up the bounds for the better bedrooms. It's 4 across, isn't it? If I'm wanting to have the fancy beds, which I will treat you all to. I will treat you all. Because you're on about unionising, I can't be having that. God, these bedrooms are going to be massive. You can see why they told me not to bother. I mean, for now that'll be 10 rooms. Let's just set it up properly. I'll be us up to 12. Should also probably actually just have a way out over here. Just like, fireman's pole going down, I'm thinking. That sounds reasonable enough. Also, someone should go down that. I do like how pink the salt water is in there, by the way. It's really quite nice. This requires heating. Okay. So we don't just have infinite water forever. It does need to be emptied of the salt. Makes sense. But yeah, this is all going to be set up. It's just because we're waiting on all of this to happen. It's all a bit of a mess currently. Okay, we would want comfy beds. Like if I try and set up a standard blueprint for comfy bed and a blank canvas above your bed. That would work, right? But we need fibre for every single blank canvas. Can I just use the corner moulding? Like, is that good enough? I could give you a wall pot instead. The lights will just be in the corner. Like I'm thinking anyway. Like, what do you actually need for a proper, like, bedroom? Comfy bed, no cots, no industrial. It doesn't actually need lights. It doesn't need lights. Ah no, you're getting a painting instead, I'm sorry. This is interesting. Why is that now overflowing? Is it because we built that? It pushed things to the sides? That's fine. It's not fine, we blocked the pipe. God damn it! God damn it. I hate this. looks like that's about sorted. Mop all of that. Still need power up there. It's gonna happen. Like, how much power does it even want? Honestly, not too much. I'm just gonna have a very basic wire going along. Just get that built at some point. Gonna probably stop it around here. I don't see why else we need to have any more. We're also lacking power up there. Why are we lacking power? Why is this getting damaged as well? What's happened to base? What's happened? Why have none of these got any power? Wrong element. We've run out of natural gas. I'm amazed we got through that all quite so fast. It's been going like 2 hours of real time. Cool. This place was really chock full of natural gas a minute ago. Well, piss. It's not ideal, is it? At the very least, this is running. We need this to go, but we need power to kickstart it. And... is that a picture of you, Fuke? Can't remember what your haircut is under your hat. It might be. Yeah, blank canvas. Is that reachable? It should be, right? If it was buildable, it should be reachable to paint on, I would think. Also, is this now a proper Great Hall? Not quite. It needs to have... bigger? No. It doesn't need to be any bigger than this. Why is it not a Great Hall? Is this not giving enough decor? It should be. Between all of this... does it need to have a water cooler somewhere? Is that what I'm missing? Like, just... I mean, I have a painting at one part and a water cooler in the other. Pedestal? You could display, like, dirt. That could be fun. Right? Attic doors. Here we go. Got more reed fibre. So we do have fibre, should be able to make more of this. Let me quickly check. Furniture... no? Odd. That's fine though. Well, I'll figure it out eventually. We do need to flood this part with oxygen though, which means we really need to get this working. We've got lots of hatches now. We could just say coal and leave it at that. Just like make a coal power generator to go up there. Suffocating. Ah, it's just Drina. It's nothing important. Something I am considering is putting some algae terrariums down here. Like, it's a bad idea, but it would get rid of carbon dioxide a bit quicker, letting all the other gases settle further down. I also like this bit of water, which doesn't quite know what it wants to do. I do like how that's a thing. God, this is a mess. It is being salvaged, but it's a mess. At the very least, the coal power for the main base has been set up. All we really need is to get more just kinda anything really power wise to get this kick started and then going. That geyser hopefully will produce more natural gas at some point. But at the very least, we can be happy we've got like some 69-degree water in here. Like that's good. That's good. If I just like get Drainer to constantly run on one of those wheels to generate power. I mean, you wouldn't mind, would you? If I like stick it under his bedroom and just say that's his job. Like that's not slave labour, is it? That's not. It's not bad. I'm allowed to do this. We do just need power, is all. Colony summary. What did we get? We got art. Lovely. A blueprint. As much as I want to. I'm gonna say plant seeds just... So I don't know why this room is not wanting to be a Great Hall. Apparently neither of them are Great Halls. This one used to be a Great Hall, didn't it? Does it really want me to just, like, get rid of that and build instead a water cooler? Is that really what's going to make it happy? I don't know. I think so. Ah well. We'll leave it be, I guess. Got John running the generator, which makes more oxygen and such. Not that we immediately need it. Hydrogen generator I want to keep. Natural gas generator. Disable it for now. But, you know what, just leave it being. It's just suffocating, is it? It's just Drainer again. What's he doing that's causing him to suffocate? I don't know, but we need to make him quicker, is what I'm thinking. Also up here, this is a miscellaneous room, yes, we've not built a roof. If I just prioritise 9, building this bit of roof. Will we do that? I hope so. But something I should be trying to think about is getting this back online. As far as I'm concerned, that can be disabled. This can be disabled or even deconstructed. We don't need research anytime soon. Okay, yeah, Drainer's just suffocating himself, running off to grab, like, all sorts. And apparently this is a safe space to breathe. Could have fooled me. Alright. Alright. Anything else we could just get rid of. This, I can get rid of that. That's probably fine. What else uses energy that I don't need? Just anything I can take away or disable. I need to try and manage any of it. Electric grill and such could be nice. I don't know. Don't know about that. Okay, what's the power grid looking like anyway? It's still too high. Alright. Here's a bad idea. One of these generators is running currently. Other ones should also be running at the same time, but if they are all running at the same time, we don't have enough to let all of these go. Not at once. Let's go to power overlay. This one becomes mildly stressed at times, but not all the time. Can deconstruct that bit of wire. Plus 900, plus 900, plus 600. I'm assuming that's because of the microchips. Or whatever to make them more efficient. Like that should jump up to 900 once Bubbles is done. I think, anyway. So that's how it's going to be. We need to have the better wires. Better wires means deconstructing all of them in order to make a different set of wires. How do I, with my current system, feed wires from down here up into these transformers? We do have wire bridges. Do the heavy ones have wire bridges? Can they be built through other wires? They can't. Why do we not have heavy wire bridges? This is such a weird thing to have to manage. I don't like this. I'm gonna have to salvage pretty much every little bit of wire from here in order to properly lay this out. I'd rather just create a new energy system, like up top, like I was thinking. That'd make more sense. Okay. Current power system I'm wanting to try and make would be creating steam in here, pumping that out through a pipe up to there. That wouldn't work. Straight up, that is a bad idea. Next idea. When you replace a tile with a different one. For example, insulated tile in there. Would that get rid of the tile underneath first? Does it get deconstructed, then something gets built in its place? Or how does that work? Because we need to have this set up. The travel times are really quite terrible. Currently, anyway. Duplicate skill for Fuke. You know what? Research. You'll become a pilot one day, maybe. If I want this to work, what's the best way? Heavy wattage wire would be needed to go up to these, which should then be happy, just to take power away from it. How does a power transformer work? It creates heat, it limits the power going through. Connect batteries on the large side. Which side's the large side? I'm trying to figure out the power and how it actually works. It's kind of just been connecting things without really thinking, and I think it's kind of working against me at this point. Is there a way to look at the research without a table? No, I need to actually have a research station there. Okay then. I kinda had finished my research for the time being, but alright, build another one there. This is all such a weird thing I need to do to actually get it to work. Like, power generation's fine. It's just letting the power get up here. Heavy wattage wire could go through a wall, I would be so happy. But because it can't, I think my best bet is going up this way. So let me think. Building that there. Building this here. Deconstruct. Go to power overlay. Deconstruct that one bit of wire. Which I would then instead want to go down like that. I think that's how we make the wire bridges using this. Only question then is, what do I do up here? Because that's not going to work. Yeah, that wouldn't work. God damn it. So the way I've set this up, if I put a heavy wattage wire into there, then power output comes through this. That part's fine. But then how do I get into this one? Because power output's up there, heavy wattage wire is here. I can't go into the ground. Would I need to move the conductive wires and transformers? If I had a separate room down here, fed power down, then had power outputs coming out the bottom, going up the ladder, then they could sort themselves out. Okay. This is going to be a bit of a pain to figure out. I think I've about got an idea. How much space I need? I'm going to say those want 3 space each. So 1, 2, 3. Build something like that, please. My little minion-y type people. If you do this, I might be able to set this up properly, and I say might, I very much doubt it'll work like this, but there's a chance. I also need to get that down for the webcam. There we go. And also, cancel all that. Can I cancel these two? Yeah. I'm gonna set this up right. The most efficient way I can think of to have this set up is like this. Build that. These power transformers then come down here. They then feed into their respective circuits. I can get it all working. I think I can get it all working. I really hope this will work. Currently power is kind of a limiting factor for me. I mean, at the very least, they've set up this, which is a bedroom. It's not a barracks. It's actually a bedroom. I mean, it's currently a bit flooded, but phew. You get a bed. I know you've always wanted a bed. I'm assuming you can boil salt water as well, right? Like salt water or regular water, either is fine. Both would create steam, I'd imagine. I don't actually know if that's entirely true, but I'd imagine that would make sense. God, this game's stressful on this, but I'm half tempted to just start again to actually get this all working as it should. Because there is so much I really have not built with any kind of future proofing simply because I didn't know how it worked. Future proofing is only something you can do if you know how the future is going to work. I assumed we'd be able to just upgrade wires as we went and that'd be fine. It's not as simple as that. Yeah, up here, choose blueprint, share seeds, why not? Oh, this is all such a mess. Okay, I think we're ready to get things properly cleaned. Build another comfy bed, build another door. I'll have a second bedroom. Currently, Duke has a lovely bedroom, because he's the one who made a bit of a complaint about it. Next, we would want someone to go murder bats. I can just get more power generation set up, I'll be quite happy. I'm gonna have to move the steam turbine to be directly above this, is what I'm thinking. Rather than having it up here. Meaning, yeah, to just deconstruct all, deconstruct them, deconstruct, I think it was liquid pipes, I had liquid output I planned on using. Should be fine to have a mix of salt water and normal water. I really hope it's fine, but I can't think of why it wouldn't be. Just need to get all of this dug out. This is fine. We also need to murder him. One of them's kind of stuck in the roof. It's also elderly, so he'll die in half a cycle. So we need to see what happens first, whether we kill him or whether he just dies. Coal, I have just noticed, is going down quite fast at the moment. So I do need the power generation to be sorted. I'm ready to forsake this part of the base, I really am. It's a mess, to say the least. We could start working making a new kitchen for Fuke. That'd be nice. If I was going to do that though, what do I need? I need this. I need this. I need a couple of refrigerators. That'd be Fuke's kitchen. None of them are going to have any power. But for now, it's laid out to be a kitchen. What's the next thing we could maybe benefit from after power? I mean, I don't know. I really just want to get the power set up. Because the steam vent here isn't hot enough to actually generate power. I kind of thought that would just give me free power, but no. This geyser. What does the analysis do? It's just got a weather vane on it. Next activity in 25 cycles. So that's not happening anytime soon. Alright. Alright. That's nice. Up here as well just isn't getting dug for some reason. Like, Banshee should be doing that, but he's just not. Also, John's just gone and murdered them. Lovely. Okay, what do we do? I don't know. I don't know what we do. It's all quite annoying that the power's just decided to stop working the way I've kinda thought it would work. Very least, the water reservoir seems quite happy. This will get shut off once this gets properly submerged. But I'm glad it's working the way I'd kinda set up to. Just, how do I get power working? So I can have the transport tubes set up. Like, I'd love to have transit tubes just there. Also, what's Ren up to? Ren does get transported from up there down. So that's fine. Something we'll want to do for all of these is we'd want to have a transformer room next door. Because all we're going to have is like a heavy wattage wire leading down past all of these So next door, this is going to be the transformer room. Just dig it out. It's not going to be quite as large. It's going to be a like 4 high room, I'm going to say. But how big is a transformer? So a large one can then feed into multiple smaller ones. Still just too high. I mean, yeah. Large one there leading into 4 smaller ones seems sensible. So that puts out up to 4 kilowatts, wasn't it? Yeah. I'd still need to have heavy wattage wires. So no, never mind then. I mean, all the power is going to be going down and out of this room, so I will actually be fine just having regular ones. So yeah, if I build ones along the lines of this, don't see myself needing more than 4 anytime soon. So leave it at that. Build tiles. In fact, I can get rid of those. Then want to have a pneumatic door, and just out of curiosity, tile. We could have it be a 2 high room. I like the idea of that. That's what we're gonna do. So we then feed heavy wattage wire into all of them. Into all of these batteries as well. And through the just use of batteries and heavy wattage wires and power generation up here, we should be able to do it. Heavy wattage wire, we can create a lot. We can create 58 pieces. It's not as much as I kinda would want, but we can create a bunch. We can create a bunch. At the very least, we wanted to run it by all of them. All of them. We need a then connecting piece. Okay, we can build it along them. Wants to go along and through all of that. Leaves us with 28 pieces still to build with, which means if we have a steam turbine here, liquid output goes down to this, I guess. That should be fine. Let me just try digging out all of this. Then, power generation, steam turbine. I mean, it creates a good amount of power. It does. We want it to be at this side of the base, or the kind of whatever this is we're building. So we would build it here eventually. I could build a couple, couldn't I? Theoretically, one there does fit. Yeah, that would fit. I just cancel that, we're not building it yet. We have 2 separate steam turbines, both feeding power into the system, have a smart battery somewhere. Whichever battery is the first battery, we want to maybe be the smart battery? I don't know. I don't know about that one. For now, pneumatic door, we want to be there, not this one. This is fine. It's gonna all be done eventually. It's just taking a while is all. This is a great hall now, by the way. It is. Lovely. So once everyone's actually living up here, we'll all be happy. We should maybe just set up these as well. Setting up pneumatic doors everywhere is maybe not a bad idea. Just for when we do have the bedrooms. Also, kitchen isn't a necessary designated room. So what I'm going to do is deconstruct some liquid pipes. Now I want to deconstruct the wall. Instead build it one tile over. We would want to have a fire pole leading into the kitchen. Why? Because I think it looks kinda stupid. Also, as well as looking stupid, would let me have a quicker way for people to get down into the mess hall. I don't actually need that in any way, though, do I? Cancel all of that. We'll just have tiles. There we go. Okay, eventually this is all going to be done. For now, Duke sleeps holding his breath, as he should. There's a lot of hydrogen here. Should we try and do something about this? Still needs power over there, which is fine, it'll be done eventually. Electric grill. And I guess just to make Fuke happier when he's doing every single piece of cooking, I'll give him a flower pot. I think we kinda need to get the system over here kick-started. So I'll have attempts to just connect it into the system. I think that's a bad idea. Instead, what I should do is a manual generator. Or I could get the hydrogen out of there and lead it elsewhere. Is that also a bit of wire just in the back? Yeah. Get rid of that. We're not getting natural gas, we're not going to have it for ages. It's a real shame. I need to get all of this set up now. Once I have this properly made, we should be safe, right? I think we should be. The only concern would be this big heater that we're gonna have. We need something to kickstart the system. Chances are the power it gets is going to be part of what comes out of there later on. But we need something to kickstart the system. So if I build that like that. Get a power cable. It's not going to be a heavy power cable of any kind. It's just going to be a fairly standard power cable. We'll need into there, we will need something else though. Like I say, to make sure everything can actually start. What priorities are that? I think Banshee's priorities have maybe been mucked up a bit from me changing tidying. Tidying's now high-ish priority. I want you digging more than anything, Banshee, please. I've been waiting most of the stream thinking that was maybe the issue. Should have changed it a while back. I really should have, because you're now immediately just back to digging. Can't help but notice, people can't breathe up here, currently. It should fix itself over time, I'd imagine. But yeah, it's not looking great. It's not looking great. as soon as we got all of this sorted, we should be able to get the steam power set up without too much issue. How much power does this thing use? Doesn't say. Needs at least 960. Okay. So, 2 steam things are necessary to generate enough power to keep that then going. You would also need to have enough power to... God, these guys are not happy down here. Or up here, I guess. You would also need to have enough that it's able to be started off, and the system actually gets going. Once it's started, it should be near enough perpetual. Yeah, I'm thinking we want to have, like I was saying, in power, steam turbine would be here, steam turbine would also go here. We then get the cables set up. If I set up this, can I not build that? I need to deconstruct here, then build this. It would seem so. It would seem so. Makes sense. It does. Seems that to be deconstructed then. As for the rest, the salt water, that should be fine to be heated, right? It's going to be salt water mixed with actual water, so definitely yes. I just need to do plumbing, liquid pump. Could probably just have it from there. Deconstruct this. Would also want insulated tiles around like that. We are going to properly isolate this bottom bit, but we want to make sure the top's insulated as well, just to be safe. Just to be safe. An airflow tile there, airflow there, as well as there. No. No, we're not doing that actually, because we're going to have the transport tube. That's why I never built any. Makes sense. I'm happy enough with that. Do I have another bed? I think I get the second bed, right? That makes sense. Am I immediately running up for it? Yeah, really hyper currently, so that's fine. Good for you getting out of bed to sleep. Or to breathe, so you can then go back to sleep. That's great. Insufficient oxygen generation. Only just insufficient. Once I've got this back up and running, we'll be fine. Just get the power system working. Once it is, we are more than safe. Which means I'll likely need to make a coal generator up here just to kick things off. Which, I mean, makes sense. Do just quickly make all of this not a 9 priority, just a 7 priority. I'd like all of that to be made, because that means I can start managing all of this stuff down below. Because plumbing, we have output pipes would go down to about there, because we need to have 2 machines connected, and then we'd have an output. Closest to the heater, so it will be warm water, I'd imagine. I think that would make sense. The only thing I'm worried about is this wants steam at a high temperature. I think at 125. This starts overheating at 125, if I remember. Yeah. Do you have like a better version we could make? Like, there's copper or iron, and there's not actually a difference between. I don't know. I mean, I'll be connected eventually to a system. Not the system we'll be using, but connected to a system. And then we'll just need to hope it works. That picture pump down there has been deactivated, that's fine. Why is he just going swimming? They really don't need that. I can probably deconstruct this. And I might as well analyse that. Okay. Most of this has been made at this point. We will want this. Power generators can't overlap. So I need to build on top. Fair enough, build that tile back. Power. Solar panels would be nice. That's just free power. But yeah, heavy watts. There we go. Fact. That's kind of more future-proofing than anything. Because between the two of these, we're not going to go above, like, 2k. How big a room am I allowed to make a power plant? Maximum size 96. So that'd be currently 3 by 1, 2, 3, 3 by 10, so that's 30. We're gonna want to let people go in and optimize all of this. So we would then want space for a station, power control station. There we go. That's what we want. I think that'll work for power. Just make sure all of this is dug out, Batch. It's your job. Bubbles is analysing this, which is probably safe to do. It's not great looking. I'm not gonna lie, it's really not. If I plant the seeds, it should be happy enough. Just plant one of those. Those look nice. I doubt they're gonna complain too much. I do need this just for. Okay, I'm gonna build something temporary. 1, 2. There we go. Because I need to have that oxygen production backup. Just make these high priority constructions. I think that's reasonable. Because our coal is getting really low now. And I am quite worried. I am in fact very worried. But, I mean, sure, it's fine. We've got hatches. They can make coal. I don't have any coal seams we can really dig up. Got some there. Might be good enough. We don't have much more. Got some around this area. But the mask doesn't have any oxygen, so you can't actually get in. You know, it's actually largely breathable in there. I'm gonna just say disable these for now. So I've actually got oxygen, people can breathe in there. Meaning I'd be happy enough building a ladder up a bit further, digging out this coal, or what's left of it anyway. I think that's a sensible choice. Any other coal worth grabbing? Down here I might as well. Okay. We'll do this all eventually. It's all good. I do want people to be able to get over there, so I guess just tiles. There we go. Yeah, I've then got even more coal to grab over this way. That should do us for quite a while. That should do us. Oh, we're up to 9.2 tons of coal immediately after opening up this area. Okay, that is quite nice. This acorn, I don't know what it's ever going to do, but it's there. And it's used for a tree, so I'm half tempted to plant it sometime. And I built a research station just to check I wasn't missing anything. I don't think I am missing anything. We just need to be able to get to there, but we need to be able to get to space before we can do the last bits of research. You know, we just wait, I guess. At the very least, stuff up here is being built, albeit a bit on the slower side, but it's being built. I'll just bump up the priority for all of that as well. Heavy watt wires. Heavy wattage wire goes up. Goes along. Had to go through a manual airlock. Can it go through a door? I mean, I hope it goes through a pneumatic door. I mean, I could build a... Yeah, that would work. Mechanised airlock. It doesn't take much power, but I do want an airlock in here. Just to try and keep everything sealed best I can. Since there's a way for power to get in. How would this work? Cancel that build. We just need more lead, seemingly. Okay, so we need to find lead as well. Lead? Lead, where art thou lead? I don't actually know. Got some of it down this way, it would seem. Yeah. Little bits of shiny stuff down here. Should be able to go down this bit and just grab some. I mean, it's not ideal, is it? I don't think there's really any other way to grab any other than from this biome. We're not sending people down there. That's too dangerous. Is that lead in there? It is. Okay. Build a single tile, or in fact 2 tiles there. Should be good enough. I think we only need the 1. We only need the 1. That'll get us access to a good chunk more lead. Also dig out that bit once you're there. Okay, someone will do that eventually. This is broken from overheating, fair enough. It's gonna happen eventually. We've got plenty of water though, so I'm not upset. Alright. I think we're doing fine. I'm just not entirely sure what we're doing. Why is this damaged? Doesn't say why. I'm assuming it's not for any bad reason then. Okay, another thing we want to set up over here is just going to be set up this side. Since Banshee's not got anything to dig right now, just have a big old dig over yonder. We want to pretty much duplicate the Lysloop farm. How big is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 11 tiles. 11 tiles farm in a kind of terraced fashion is probably not great. Increased growth speed, do we need it? Not really. Not really. Do we want it? Because I think we need to have 3 tiles of space above it in order to grow. So let me think. 3 into 96. If we include the station as well, that's not great. That would give us 32 tiles across. Okay. I mean, we'll leave that to be dug for now. But we are going to end up having farm tiles. Starting there and starting here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. It's 20 tiles there. And it was 30 odd that we were allowed, right? So let me think. Stations. We're definitely able to build all of this. Farm station can be just bunged into there. We would also want under food? Hydroponics. I don't know how that's supposed to work, but apparently wants liquid pipes, which I could do. I've got water up there. I will have spare water. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no. What I was looking for was that. The compost pile. It's under refinement. Okay. 20 tiles. It was 96 over 3, wasn't it? So that's 32 tiles. 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 27 should be fine. So that's 23 tiles of farmland. So once that's been made, we then want to do the same 1 level up. Just making some proper farms, making them as condensed as possible. It should be fine. But no, we don't want to dig into the slime, do we? Meaning I'd actually be building up to there. Just because I want to keep it kind of equal, I guess. So I think that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You know, 15 farm tiles is fine. I'm happy with that. That sounds good to me. I only want it to be 3 tiles high. Just dig into there. Just I want it to look nice. I don't care if they get a little bit of slime lung. Yeah, that is reachable. We then want those. We then want doors. Lovely. I can then add the station again. Farm station. It's refinement for compost. Food, add a tile there. We've got oxalate, just giving us more oxygen, which is quite nice. I do enjoy a little bit of oxalate helping out. We do need to sort out this area. Until we continue to dig and are able to release gases, I don't see how we will. Have we got access to more lead yet? Let's see. Yep, we do. We've got a lot of lead. It can't have heavy wattage. God damn it. I mean... Sure, I've got a plan. Because we've got power already. We can just do this. It's fine. That would mean we want to have this up here. Heavy wattage wire goes up, then goes down. This... does it not want power? Like, I don't know. I'll give it a lead option. I'll also dig out this, just to make it look tidy. Does this not want power? I could have sworn it did. No, it doesn't say it does. It's nice. Cancel that one then. We've almost got this all set up as we need it to be. One last thing we do want is liquid pipe out there, lead that down, liquid pump, and do that. It's one last thing we're wanting. Oh, this has been properly analysed. 30.5 cycles happens again. Bit of a shame, but for now we do have water. And is it hot up here? It is. It's like 50 odd degrees. We need that cooled air. Which... why are we not getting cooled air? Oxygen should be running through. Right? Yeah, oxygen's going through. It goes up, eventually. Where's the ventilation overlay? Let me see. I mean, it's happening. We've got cold air going through. It's all quite quickly losing any kind of coldness it has. Yeah, because I've got basic oxygen. Or basic gas pipes, yeah. That still helps a bit, I guess. Draenor, he could probably start running a bit quicker. He's a bit on the slow side if he's going to be carrying things. John, I mean, sure, you can now drive a rocket. As for Ren, better digging. Just because he's our construction guy. If he's able to construct more by just being able to dig stuff manually, that'd be quite nice. Also, sweet poplar dirt. I don't know why that's fair. Maybe why people are starting to feel quite unwell. We also need somewhere to dump our salt water. It's kind of becoming an issue. And we've also got another skill. This one's Banshee. Banshee doesn't really need anything. Banshee's done everything he needs. Like, better engineering. Just might as well. Choose a blueprint. Hatchling eggs, yep. Every day, get more coal if we can. Stuff over here will happen eventually. We don't desperately need the coal, so we are fine. As for this, I was going to set all this up, wasn't I? Heavy wattage wires. Someone needs to come along and replace these. I then want to have... I'm gonna say 4 of them power transformers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's fine enough. Heavy wattage. Do that. They then want to feed back into their respective systems. Which won't be happening yet, but I'll get everything set up so I can just drag them in. Okay. Should be fine with all just basic wires. If I do set this up correctly, then I'm gonna end up having to snip this main conductive wire here. That feeds into the polymer press. Shouldn't be too big of a deal, but I will need to. I will need to. Something I should also do, just... I've wanted to avoid it, but I think we need to, is connect these two systems together at some point. Which is partly why I've made a 4th one. Because yeah, we're gonna need that. That's gonna be important. Over here though... That make nosh beans annoyingly. But yeah, we've got plenty of meal lose. I just like copy. That's much nicer. There we go. Just as they get made, apply the settings. Dig up all of that as well. We don't actually need the ceiling bit dug out, but I appreciate the wanting to help out. It's all looking quite good right now. I do like how this is going. I do have a lot of stress, largely on John. Possibly it's just because he's very, very wet. I mean, yeah, fair enough. It's a stress reaction though. Not had anyone be actually stressed before. He's a binge eater. It's actually fine. Got plenty of food. Oxygen system is somewhat working as well. Like the contents of pipes is very quickly just warming up. So maybe I should just go over to the insulated pipes. Yeah, might as well. Or, not pipes, sorry. Cancel all of that, please. Ventilation. Insulated gas pipes. There we go. Then, probably after it starts getting to this part of the base, leave it for normal pipes. Would seem reasonable to me. Anyway. Also, copy settings. There we go. Why is this one unhappy? Fertilization. That's fine. That'll grow eventually. I do like having the transit tube. I really want it to be properly hooked up. How much power does it actually want? Is a single generator enough? No, it takes a lot. Like an awful lot, actually. Alright. That's fair, I guess. Just let things run by for now. This has been a mess of a stream, hasn't it? I think it's gone quite well, all things considered, but it's been a mess. I want all of this to be finished. It's taken forever. I'm half tempted to just dig out this so I can get over there. I think it's probably worth it. Also got a hatch. Oh, hatch. Wrangle you if you can. Yeah, 'cause we got hatch eggs, didn't we, a while back? They run around and escape into the wilderness. I don't know. Might be somewhere. I can't see anymore. It's a mess as well. I wonder what exactly is... can find him. Where's Drainer? Where is he gone? Drainer? I'm quite worried about the fact I can't see him anywhere. Drainer? You okay? He's probably fine, right? He's probably fine. Is there a way to just find him? Oh no, you can tell him to move to places. That's not what I meant. That's Volcan. Ah, he's up top. Okay. I think he's doing his job, or no, he's down bottom even. He's definitely trying to do his job. He's running around, he's picking things up, he's dropping them in other places. Yeah, that's fine. He is steadily cleaning everything. I still don't entirely know what he's doing. Very least though, we do have a lot of these bedrooms ready to be properly made. I might as well get the company beds set up. I need a lot more plastic apparently. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Ah, Banshee! Yes, the base has grown. I've kind of decided if I just Alt-S. This area is going to be the new fancy part of the base. Whereas this is going to be like the slums. Where you've got the kind of polluted oxygen, the hydrogen running rampant, natural gas and chlorine. Just completely unbreathable down here. However, it seems to be more breathable past that. Weirdly enough. Yeah, this area is kind of forsaken. I'm just I'm getting ready to move most of the production up here. I know it's probably not the best way to go about it, but I mean, I need something. I'm thinking I'm gonna go over to steam power. Seems to be a reasonable idea. Got one steam turbine there. I will set up another one here as soon as we're done installing this wire, which seems to take a while. I mean, currently you're living in the slum. We've got myself and Fuke with nice beds, because Fuke was by earlier and was saying he'd unionise or something, and I can't be having that. I will make you a nice bedroom though. I do say it's nice. You do slowly suffocate, but it's only slightly. It's a lot better than it used to be. Like, it's now barely breathable in some parts, as opposed to completely unbreathable. So it could be worse. It could be worse. No, don't deconstruct. I meant to copy settings. Come on. Just want to finish off this. We're getting new farms set up as well. We're going to have everything more centralised. Use airflow tunnels above the doors will help a bit. I mean, it will, but my oxygen production is also pretty terrible right now. Like, I've barely got it working. I've started this area with oxygen production. This is hopefully going to also cool down stuff. Although we are, at least for this top area, having to rely on just manual generators. You will notice I have this transit tube. It doesn't actually do anything right now, it overloads the system. So I've got it turned off. But yeah, it's mostly working. Mostly. It's just the transit tube takes up so much energy. It is quite worrying the amount it takes up. Like, I wouldn't have thought it takes quite high, or quite so high a power load. Like, it's really quite upsetting. Although I do think we've almost gotten to the point where I can turn this back on. Which is nice, because it means we get to chuck someone back into here to scald themselves in the boiling oil. Which is always a fun time. Do just get someone to mop all of that lead up, by the way. Lead is important. Yeah, I need to have a lot of networks. I'm trying to salvage what I've got here, because these three don't work at all. With the heavy wattage cables, I'm not going to be able to stick it up. Still a bit of a mess. I'm doing my best to manage it. Get some copper ore, why not? I don't need any new people. We do have Drainer now. Like, we'll send Drainer in the chat a few times to imagine. Wrangle him. Also mop up the water. Drainer's running around. He should be heading to this bed soon. Just in a minute. And... oh, okay. We decided to go all the way up here just to get to water cooler. Yeah, here is Drainer. Now, I didn't need a fourth person. Or not a fourth, a seventh even. But where I got fourth from. I've got slime apparently. That's not good. That's really not good. Oh dear. Put that away, and then we're gonna have to disinfect everything. Yeah, fuck a compost pile. I've got more pressing matters to address. Yeah, I've really got quite some pressing matters. Power wire over, please. We need... is it refinement? No, where do you get the deodorizers? Oxygen? Oxygen. Yeah. Build a couple of them immediately. Please. Also, why is this not a greenhouse? Huh? What's not a greenhouse about it? It's large. It has a farm station. Yeah. What now? What does it want? It's because the door's not been built. Okay. Please build these quickly. We need to get rid of the slime lung before it's a problem. John, can you stop just being at 74% stress? You make it look bad for everyone. It's not. It's not bad. It's completely fine. Is this now a greenhouse? Yes. Yes, it is. Yeah, we need to definitely, like, highest priority, get that away someone, please. I never thought I'd use a red alert on sweeping stuff. But I do think this is important. Because we need to get rid of any kind of slime lung that is going to appear. Oh no. Heavy watch cable, 2 small transformers, I think single. 2K wire, no chance of overloading. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to mess around with how power generation works, because I don't know how I'd get quite high enough for it. Also, why have I got so much chlorine? Have I dug into bleach stone or something? Let's see. Bleach stone. I don't know if bleach stone produces chlorine. It might. I don't actually know. I'm gonna leave it here for now. Is no one going to sweep that up? Like, literally anyone can pick it up. It's creating polluted oxygen with slime lung germs. We need to be concerned about this. Wait, that's going to produce gas while in storage? Is that? I'll take your word for it, but... I mean... Sure. Also, no liquid output. Did I never make a liquid output for this? No, I didn't. Cool, I literally just needed to plug it in over here. That's all I needed. There we go. Can we not, like, just obliterate a material and just say that's good enough? I don't know. I hadn't thought we'd dig into the slime. I dug next to slime, but I thought I'd be fine. That's probably fine. Just make it a high priority then, because no one's digging it yet. I've got mealwood, it should all be working. That's going to stop the spread of anything. Germs... Yeah, slime lung is spreading. Quite a lot, actually. I don't know why it's spreading quite so much. Does the slime steadily not emit over time? I don't know. Spread inside of polluted oxygen. Yeah, but I've got oxygen here that's not polluted that has slime lung. That's quite concerning. It's also concerning that John's at, like, currently 85% stress. John, you doing okay, my man? Just low oxygen and various other things are stressing him out. He doesn't die from overstressing, does he? I hope not. Give him that. I can get, my way up to that as well. I don't know what else anyone needs. This is mostly safe. At some point we will build this. Like, at some point. The slime lung is really spreading everywhere. There we go, it's been picked up by Drainer, who's very happy currently. John, can you stop being stressed, please? Why are you so wet? What liquid are you going into? Become damp constantly. Like, John is the one who's just being a nuisance as he goes around. Eye irritation, holding breath, low oxygen. He's definitely going to get to 100% stress. Poor guy. Right. You're grabbing coal from in there. And picking up water from in the water. This thing I ignore when choosing new dupes. I don't ignore it. His thing's binge eating. He is gonna go off and just binge eat. Which is fine. So who's scalding? Ren. Why? I'm picking up the stuff in here, yeah. Okay, maybe stop that then. That's fine. We don't need you running in. Full calm, center of tension. Oh, okay. This follow calming there makes him quite happy. Sure. Yeah, minus stress. Sure. And he's just eating an awful lot now. Which is reasonable, I guess. I'll just keep watching him. We're down to 61% stress immediately. Just watching him in the shower as well. I do need to end the stream. Like, I started late and now it's like 9 o'clock. Because I've streamed longer than I meant to. I love this game. But I had other stuff to do for a while. Like, today, so... it's fair enough. Yeah, I should probably stop the stream. But yeah, like, we've made good progress today. Hopefully next time I'll be able to get all of this set up. I don't know when it's going to set up. Yeah, we do have Bleachstone, seems to be what's doing that. But yeah, for now, I think we've done a good job. We have one bedroom bar a missing door. Don't know why there's no door yet. But it still counts as a bedroom, because I've got this part as well. And there we go. Smaller bedroom. Lovely. But yeah, for now though, that is me. I do appreciate people coming by and, like, keeping me aware of what's going on and the fact that I'm dying and whatnot. It's always good. And is this now creating slime lung? Is. Okay. So that's all going to become slime lunged eventually. That's most of the thing. But yeah, that is all for now. I hope you've enjoyed. Enjoy the rest of your day or evening or whatever it may be for you. And I'll hopefully see you next time. Bye for now.